Welcome to our teaser trailer. I'm Simone Zhang, and with my co-author Rebecca Johnson, we'll be talking about the potential benefits and drawbacks of the use of predictive algorithms in US social policy relative to the status quo bureaucratic approach that those algorithms might replace. Our focus here is on predictive modeling that might take a pool of people who could benefit from a supportive resource, such as a housing voucher or a school tutor, and evaluate which beneficiaries ought to be prioritized amidst resource constraints. We note that in social policy, the counterfactual to a predictive algorithm is not usually a human with full discretion, but rather what we call categorical prioritization. In categorical prioritization, policymakers manually select attributes that they think reflect need. Then they coarsen continuous attributes, such as household income, into categories like in poverty. And then policymakers deliberate on decision rules for mapping different combinations of categories to priority. Categorical prioritization is common across a wide array of social policy domains, from healthcare to education to housing. And in this paper, we discuss two case studies of categorical prioritization. First, we consider the case of manually set weights in school finance formulas that give schools extra money for serving more students in certain specific categories. This table, for instance, illustrates the formula used in the District of Columbia, which gives different amounts of supplemental funding for students in special education, English language learners, and students categorized locally as at risk. Second, we analyze the case of local waiting list policies for housing vouchers that allow some categories of applicants to access assistance before others. Here, for instance, is an example from a small city in Indiana that attaches a specific number of points to voucher applicants who qualify for priority under different categories, from being a resident to being counted as someone who's actively working to being a veteran. In our paper, we use these cases to reason through this question of how shifting from the status quo approach of categorical prioritization to algorithmic prioritization, how that might impact patterns of inequality. We draw on the work of many in the FACT community and highlight the benefits and drawbacks of three key differences between these approaches. First, whether the basis for prioritization is formalized. Second, how the approach interacts with power inequalities in society. And third, whether decision rules are manually chosen or inductively derived from a model. If this sounds like it might be of interest to you, we invite you to read our paper and to watch our longer talk video. Thanks for your time.